Chicos, hoy es martes el 4 de mayo de 2021. Hoy tenemos para empezar, por favor, play that quizzes so you can be reviewing what we've been talking about so far in this unit. You're watching the lesson of the day. Bien hecho. And your today is going to be regular preteritos. So far, chicos, what we've been learning is we've been learning preterite AR. We've also been learning car, gar, zar. Today we're going to learn ER and IR verbs, and then you will have a large understanding of preterite. Now, there are some irregular preterites that we're not going to get to this year, like ir or estar or ser. Of course, those are going to be irregulars, right, in the preterite, just like they are super irregular in the present. But for regular verbs, you will know how to speak in the preterite tense. Remember, preterite tense is something that happened in the past that also ended in the past, like at a specific time. So if you think of a timeline, that's going to be a point on the line. Like yesterday, I ate dinner. 2 years ago, I broke my leg. Okay? It's not something saying something I habitually did in the past or setting a scene, right? It's an action point. So anyway, today's lesson, super short, super straightforward. We're going to be talking about ER and IR conjugation. So preterite is a tense used to express an action completed as a definite time in the past, like I said. Usually in English that has an ed ending. So for example, I presented to the class last Wednesday, or I walked to Walmart last Friday, okay? So the really nice thing about our preterite, ER, and IR endings is that they're exactly the same. And this book page, by the way, is 361 if you want to know that. It's actually pulling from Unit 7, but I wanted you guys to know it before we go into our Pirates unit starting on Monday. So anyway, we've got iste, yo, imos, istes, and yeron. Yeron. So how this would sound is vendí, vendiste, vendió, vendimos, vendistes, and vendieron. Vendieron. Escribí, escribiste, escribió, escribimos, escribisteis, and escribieron. Notice again, just like my AR verbs, that the yo form and the el, ella, usted form are the ones that are accented. Everything else, the to form, nosotros, vosotros, ellos, ellas, ustedes, they're unaccented. Again, the yo forms and the usted, el, ella take accents. Like I just said, the nosotros form of regular IR verbs are the same in both the present and the preterite. So just like in the AR verbs, we're going to have to use context clues to determine the tense of the verb. For example, salimos a las 8 anoche. We left at 8 o'clock last night. You're going to use the word anoche to tell you that salimos is in the preterite tense. Again, if you want to add those to your notes, your test on Friday, it's going to be a writing test. It's open book, it's open notes. So if you want to have all your notes in the same place, I recommend you preparing that for Friday. So let's just look at this activity. Remember, to get the stem, I'm just going to take off the IR. So for escribir, this would be the stem. For correr, this would be the stem. Okay? Yo te blank un correo electrónico ayer. So we know we're speaking in the past. Ayer means yesterday. Correo electrónico is an email. So did I run you an email or did I write you an email? Claro, right? Escribió. Yo, well, I'm saying about yo, I wrote, so that'd be escribí. Let me open a blank Google Doc for us, just so we can make sure we're getting this down correctly. And minimize. Okay, muy bien. So, I have my verb escribir, take off to get a stem, and I'm going to add escribí. Yo te escribí un correo electrónico ayer y mandé unas fotos. So notice how mandar, which means to send, we took out the AR and we added an A. The past tense of mandar. Mandar unas fotos. Tú las blank. Tú las recibir minus the IR, add iste. Tú las recibiste? Did you receive them? My family and I, so that's going to be nosotros. us blank a un restaurante. We lost to a restaurant or we went out of a restaurant. Salir a un restaurante. So I'm going to say salir, and since it's nosotros, it's going to be imos. Mi familia y yo salimos a un restaurante. We went out to a restaurant, see? Mis padres blank churrasco el bistec de Argentina. Oh, interesante. So, mis padres comieron churrasco. Churrasco. You can get that rolled R since there's a double R. El bistec de Argentina, the steak of Argentina. De postre, you guys remember these words? For dessert, mi hermana y yo compartimos un pastel y mi padre bebió un café. Luego nosotros volvimos a casa. ¿Sí? Muy bien. So, I'm not going to keep you guys too much. Just one more thing I do want to let you know is that the combination QU, you may have picked this up from our lesson yesterday, but that makes the K sound. So, especially when it's in front of an E or I, you're going to put that in front to make the K sound like this. K, that's where we get queso, right? Cheese. We have pequeño, raqueta, quemar. For QI, it'd be tranquilo, quince, quiero, equipo. Okay? So practice saying this. ¿Quién tiene que hacer los quehaceres? ¿Quieres ir al parque? So you can hear how you keep hearing the K sound. K, K, K. All right. Chicos, that's it for today. Like I said, short and sweet. You can go ahead and, using your notes or that book page, go ahead and do your regular preterito. And the code for this is going to be, okay, how about that? All right, chicos, adios y hasta mañana.